Hello, everybody. So today what we're going to be doing is actually a little different. Uh, it honestly really isn't. I do too many of these because I can't think of any original content. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at every person on the main roster as of when this list was made and putting them into these 5 tiers here. Now, I'm not basing this on my opinions. I'm basing this on if this person's career ended right now, where would they go on here? This is a few months old, so it doesn't have people like Zoe Stark or other people called up in the draft, but it has a decent amount of people on it, so let us get started. So, first up, we have Angelo Dawkins, one half of the former Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins, he is a good performer. Then we have Ow, I pulled my nail. AJ Styles. Pretend I have a P1 on there. I think we can all agree if we account his TNA work, he's definitely in the GOAT status. Hall of Fame lock at minimum. Then we have Akira Tozawa. Feel the power. I'm going to put him in all right. He's an amazing wrestler. Watch his NXT work in the past month or so. Amazing matches. But with the way he's been portrayed on the main roster, he would probably be in the all right section. Now we have Alexa Bliss, obviously currently injured. Sorry, not injured, pregnant. Her kid is in December, I believe. She's going to be a Hall of Famer. I don't think there's really any surprise there. She's not one of the 4 horsewomen, but post NXT, she became such a bigger talent, and with all of her world titles and everything, definitely a Hall of Famer. All right, now we have Aaliyah. She hasn't done anything on the main roster except have that match that was the shortest match ever. So I guess she's in all right. Anyone who's in the Hall of Shame isn't someone who's done nothing. It's somebody who's just bad. Okay, now we have Angel Garza. Now, he's actually in NXT right now, but we're going to pretend that he's still on main roster. So we got a guy who was called up in 2020 because they needed more people to pay less. So, he's a good wrestler, so he's in good. Watch his NXT matches with, where is he? Let me just get him out, too. Guess he's not on here. Yeah. Humberto Carrillo is supposed to be on here, but either A, I'm blind, which is most likely it, or he's not on here. So, Humberto Carrillo would also be in good. Now we have Ashante, the Adonis. In my opinion, the most charismatic. Actually, no. If in Hit Row, let's get all of them together. Where's B? B-Fab isn't on here. Okay, where's Top Dolla? There he is. Top Dolla. Let's put him up there. Top Dolla is the best on the mic. Maybe B-Fab. Ashante is the best in the ring. And B-Fab is... I don't know. She doesn't talk much, and she doesn't do a lot of promos. So I can't really say much on that. We're just going to put them both in all right for now. All right, next up we have Asuka. GOAT. Accounting all of her work, indies included, amazing talent. We can't discount all she's done. So Asuka definitely will be in the GOAT status when she inevitably goes into the Hall of Fame. All right, next up we have Austin Theory. Because he does this in every entrance and it makes absolutely no sense. A-Town down, baby. Scream it out loud. Yeah, he's all right. I'll put him in good, though. He got pushed too hard as a younger star. He's a lot better now. His gimmick's not really working for me, particularly. I don't really enjoy it. I think it's okay enough. But he's definitely a good wrestler. Next up, we have Baron Corbin. Now, a lot of people don't like Baron Corbin, but he's definitely a good wrestler. His work with people is always good, but because it's Baron Corbin, nobody likes him. So a lot of people put him in the Hall of Shame, but that's just factually wrong. All right, Bayley and Becky Lynch, both GOATs. I think that's undeniable. Obviously, one half of the four horsewomen between the two of them. Tons of titles between them. Multi-time pay-per-view main eventers, I'm sure. Amazing work from all of them. And we have Big E, who, honestly, because of being a WWE champion, being a Mr. Money in the Bank, and as the member of the New Day, he's a Hall of Famer. And while I'm at it, where's Kofi and Xavier? Let's get Xavier up there. Kofi right there. Let's just put them all together. Whole New Day. It's going to go right. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. There we go. Whole New Day. Hall of Famers. Not surprising. It's the New Day. The greatest faction ever. Evolution, DX, yeah. But greatest three-person faction ever? I would accept it. And, two WWE titles between them, a King of the Ring in there, a Money in the Bank in there, 8 gazillion tag team titles. A lot of work. So you got Bobby Lashley, who's also probably going to be a Hall of Famer. Again, multi-time WWE champion, I think. He won the ECW title in arguably the worst pay-per-view of all time, ECW December to Dismember. We'll cover that in a later video if you want me to. Good guy. Yeah, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler. He's not anything, I would say, Hall of Famer. He's a former Universal Champion. Wasn't a very good run, but he is. Won at WrestleMania 36, lost it at Payback 2020 to Roman Reigns. Actually, he lost it to Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam, and then Bray Wyatt lost it to Roman Reigns at Payback. But you get my point. Just an all-in-all great performer. I got Bray Wyatt up next, obviously no longer a member of the roster as he has passed away, but we're going to say that because of all he's done, he is in the Hall of Fame. Not to rag on him in any way, but if you're young and you die in the WWE, you're going in the Hall of Fame, probably the number one inductee the next year. Like, Eddie Guerrero, Bray Wyatt, almost inevitably, if you're a big talent. So, but besides from all that, amazing work, great mind. We lost him way before he could have done so much better stuff than what he was given. Eater of Worlds was one of the best gimmicks of the 2010s. Amazing talent. All right, next up we got Bronson Reed. He hasn't really done a lot yet. He's all right. He got a cool finisher, so only because he's big, but it's a cool finisher. Candice LeRae also going to be in the all right section. She, again, has not done much of anything, so I can't really say that she's any sort of GOAT or good Hall of Famer. Obviously, amazing talent in NXT, but again, we're not really counting NXT here. What's the matter with Candice LeRae? Let me get the whole way. So there's Johnny. There's Dexter. I already did Austin. Is anybody else? Indy? Is she on here? Okay, she's not on there. Okay. So Johnny and Dexter. Once again, Johnny, if you count NXT, is in the GOAT status. He was so good. But because of, what they've done on the main roster so far, the whole way except Theory is in the all right section. Next up, we got Carmella. Mella is money. And Mella is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Now, personally, I think she's a very okay performer. I don't think she's anything amazing, anything terrible. I think I would put her in the good section, but because of her, multiple accolades, first women's Money in the Bank, etc., she's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer someday. That's Cedric Alexander. Again, not really done anything. I think he's a former Raw Tag Team champion. He's really good, so I guess I'll move him to good because he's a former champion on the main roster. He's actually done some stuff. Next, we have Chelsea Green. That was really bad. I'm sorry. I would say she's good. She's got one of the better gimmicks currently. Really not getting any TV time, which is kind of sad. She definitely should be getting TV time, and she isn't, which is not good. Next up, we got Cody Rhodes, who's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Duh. We got Dakota Kai. She's pretty good. Damian Priest, good. We're just going to bang through the next few until I get to someone I want to talk about. Dana Brooke, all right. Dolph Ziggler, honestly, a GOAT status if you think about it. The man's been around since the early 2000s as Nikki in the Spirit Squad. He's done so much. World Heavyweight Champion. It wasn't a good run, but it still happened. So he's going to go up there. We got Dominic Mysterio, good. Drew McIntyre, Hall of Fame. Edge, obviously a GOAT. Elias, not with the company anymore, so we're just going to put him in good. Emma in all right. Eric in good. Finn Balor in the Hall of Fame. Is that Gable Steveson? Hall of Shame. Hall of Shame for that man. One match, did terrible, he was the face in the match and got booed. They booed him out of the building. The match went to a double countout. Terrible booking. Giovanni Vinci, good. Gunther, Hall of Fame. I know already he's certified Hall of Famer. Did you know Gunther has spent more days in WWE as a champion than he has not being a champion? Which is obscene. Ivar can go right next to Eric there. The Usos are both Hall of Famers, so let's just put them next to each other. We got Joaquin Wilde. He's good. John Cena. John Cena, Hall of Shame. He really hasn't done a lot. GOAT. While I'm at it, let me get the whole LWO. Where's the other one? Did I do Cruz del Toro? I might have. Well, I guess he's not on here. Where's Santos Escobar? There he is. Santos Escobar, good. Zelina Vega, good. I wish there was more like a great category, but there are a few in there like Zelina Vega, or Damian Priest, who are probably in the great section. We got Carl Anderson, who is good. Karrion Kross, who is all right, I think. No, he's good. If you think about it, he's honestly not that bad. Kevin Owens, Hall of Famer. LA Knight should be a future Hall of Famer because I want him to have that good of a career. For now, we're going to be putting him in good. Lacey Evans, no longer with the company, all right. Liv Morgan is good. Logan Paul is a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Logan Paul is going to be a WWE Hall of Famer. Hear me out. So, here's my thought process. Logan Paul, he's a celebrity. That's one big help. He's a really good celebrity wrestler. Another big help. He's not main evented, but had really marquee matches on things like WrestleMania, SummerSlam. He's done so much that other celebrity Hall of Famers haven't, so he's almost guaranteed going in once he gets older. Unless he does something weird. Luke Gallows is good. Put him next to Carl Anderson there. We got Massey, who sadly is going to be in the alright section. He's honestly not bad, but nothing's really happened with him. Madcap Moss is okay. Ludwig Kaiser isn't good. Maurice is a Hall of Famer, eventually. Montez Ford is good, probably in the great section there. Mustafa Ali is good, maybe even in the great. Natalia is going to be in the GOAT section. I know you might not think it now, but if you run it back to the 2000s, she's been around for ages, so she gets it. Nikki Cross is alright, hasn't been on TV in a while. Pete Dunne should be in the Hall of Fame if he was still Pete Dunne, but good for now. Piper Niven will be in the alright section. Raquel Rodriguez, I can't roll my R's, will be in the good section. Oh, Oh, he's in here as Raul Mendoza. That's why I didn't see him. Okay, so this is Cruz del Toro, but his old name was Raul Mendoza. So we're going to put him next to Cruz del Toro and Santos Escobar, the LWO. Got Rhea Ripley, who's going to be a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying that because I'm a simp or anything. I'm just saying that because she's done a lot of stuff. She's a Grand Slam champion already. Took her like 3 years. Wild. Ricochet's good, probably in the great section. Ridge is good. Robert Roode is good. Might go into the Hall of Fame. We'll see. Roman Reigns, how much I hate him now, but he's in the GOAT status. It's Roman Reigns. Ronda Rousey, Hall of Fame. Rousey's terrible. Why is she in there? I don't want to say that Rousey is in the Hall of Fame, but it's true. Sami Zayn, Hall of Fame. Valhalla is all right. Scarlett is, where's Carrion? There's Carrion. Put her right next to her husband. Also, Scarlett and Shotzi have a new show where they go around and look at spooky stuff now. I watched the first few minutes of it. It's actually kind of funny. The first episode is with Dominic and Rhea, so it's pretty funny. Seth is in the GOAT status. Let's move him right up next to Roman in the Shield. Shanky, what has the man done, dude? He's done nothing. Shayna Baszler is going to be in the... good for now. Good for now. Sheamus, Hall of Famer. I wouldn't put him in GOAT yet. Maybe later. Shelton Benjamin is also a Hall of Famer, and I will die on this hill. The man has been with the company since the early 2000s. He's been in like every Money in the Bank match ever, except the most recent ones. Amazing, amazing man. Shinsuke will also probably go in the Hall of Fame. Definitely could have been better, but with what he was given, it's fine. We're going to put Shotzi right next to Scarlett. She goes over there, but whatever. Because obviously the show I was talking about, Solo Sikoa is good for now because he's an NYE member. He's probably going to be in the Hall. Sonya Deville is also good. Tegan Knox is all right because she hasn't been on TV at all. Tommaso Ciampa is good. Again, Hall of Fame of NXT. And then Uncle Howdy is going to be in the Hall of Shame because the storyline never went anywhere. So this is my list. I'm not going to be reading all these names, but I'll list through a few highlights. So we got in the GOAT section, AJ Styles, Asuka, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Edge, Cena, Reigns, Rollins, Natalya, and Ziggles. In the Hall of Fame, we have the New Day, the Usos, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, Gunther, Logan Paul, Bobby Lashley, Alexa Bliss, people like that. In the good section, we have a lot of people. In the all right section, we have Hit Row. BFAB would also be in there if she was here. The Way, except Austin Theory. Maximum Male Models. And newly married couple of Emma and Madcap Moss. And the three people in the Hall of Shame are Gable Steveson, Shanky, and Uncle Howdy. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, good evening, good morning, good dawn, good night, good dusk, good dawn, good everything you can think of, as always. I normally like to come up with an original one, but I can't really think of one. What is day in German? Day in German. Day in German is Tag. So have a good Guten Tag. And Guten Bye.